Hi everyone, it's Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. So it's going to be a chatty one. I tried to make it brief. I don't know how people do it. I love to watch chatty get ready with me's, and they're all like 19, 20 minutes long, and the person is just chatting away and getting ready, and I cannot seem to do it without it being like 30 minutes long. I just don't know how they do it. I'm going to do my best, but I think it's going to be a long one. But I'm using drugstore and I'm using high-end, and I'm just putting together a makeup look that is very, very close to the makeup look that I wore in my monthly favorites where I had the red halter top on. Some of you asked me questions about what blush I was wearing in that video and if I could do that makeup look. I don't know what it was about that makeup look. It might have even been the lipstick, which I didn't replicate. I wore a different lipstick in this Get Ready With Me. But I don't know what it was that made people, I think maybe I had a little bit of a tan from self-tanning, going to the spray tan place before vacation. That might have been it. But anyways, I hope I don't disappoint you. Let's just jump in and get started. So the foundation I'm going to be using is the CoverGirl Outlast, and this is like a 24-hour wear full coverage foundation. It got a lot of hype about a year ago, last summer, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all over the place, and I really like it a lot because I have combination oily skin, and what I really like about it is that it reminds me a lot of Estee Lauder Double Wear, but it's a lot less expensive, and I like Double Wear a lot because I don't have to powder it if I don't want to. It seems to kind of control oil in my T-zone, and it gives me some really good coverage, and I like more of a medium, almost full coverage foundation. If this one is too drying for you, I would recommend the Infallible L'Oreal Fresh Wear. This is also a very long wearing foundation, and it got a lot of buzz too. And I think both of these deserve the buzz that they got. This one's more hydrating and luminous though. So if you can't wear Double Wear or more matte foundations because your skin is a drier skin type, then I would recommend this one. I like this one too, but I want a little more coverage, and so I'm going to use this one. And it's not like a serum. I already had a pump on my hand. I'll show you when I get another pump what it looks like. I think I've used this before on my channel, and that's why I gave you another option, because some of you said that your skin is too dry and you can't use this. So anyways, it's got a nice pump. It's a little bit messy. I need to clean mine. But this is like how it comes out, like that. I smeared that around already. It's a little bit runny, so it's not super thick or whipped. It does have like a little bit of a watery consistency, but it's not like a serum foundation where it's really runny or watery. But I like that it gives such good coverage, and the coverage is more from the pigment and not from the thickness or weight of the foundation. So it feels really light on my skin, even though it gives me a lot of coverage. I think that if I had dry skin, I could probably make this work too, just like I can Double Wear, by really like moisturizing my skin before I put it on, or adding like a drop of like your like jojoba oil to it, just like one little drop. And that's like a great tip for making some of your foundations that make your skin drier work for you. So like if you've spent the money on, say, Double Wear, and you don't really like it because it dries your skin or your skin's too dry for it, that is like a good tip to make it work. But I just love Double Wear. Sometimes I do add oil to mine too, depending on my skin. My skin is very pale right now and breaking out. I've got some big breakouts right here that I'm trying to cover with my bangs. So anyways, I think it's because I self-tanned well, I had a spray tan before we went on vacation a couple of weeks ago, and I shouldn't have tanned my face. I should have put some protection on my face because I never like the way my face looks when I have a spray tan. I can always add bronzer or something to my skin, or even self-tan it with like the Clarins drops that tan your skin. Something like that, because as my skin exfoliated and everything, and I've been using some Retin-A again, I feel like, I don't know, it just kind of like plugged up my pores. I needed like a good exfoliation. I need to do like the Oz Naturals 3-minute peel, like that little peel mask you can do, or something like that, because my skin needs to kind of purge those dead skin cells from, you know, being in the sun and everything. But I wanted to tell you that like I did manage to kind of exfoliate all that self-tanner off that I had like almost a month ago now. So it's gone. So I started doing my self-tanning routine, and I have shared videos in the past what I use, and I can do that again. Very simple, very affordable. But I tried something new. I tried this L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Self-Tanning Water Mousse, and it's really watery, and it comes out in like a clear mousse, and it smells really good. It doesn't smell like your typical self-tanner. It smells like coconuts, and it didn't give me a lot of tan. Like for someone, this is light. No, this is medium. I thought it was light because I'm like, wow, my other tanner makes me much darker with one application. But I kind of like that because I can slowly build it up. And I wanted to tan my skin a little bit because it's Easter on Sunday, and I'm going to be wearing a dress that kind of just exposes, like I usually, my arms, you know, I don't wear anything too low, but also my ankles. It's a long dress, and my ankles and the shoes I'm going to wear, I'm not going to have like any nylons or socks or anything like that. So anyways, this I like so far. It's really good. I've only done it once, but I was pleasantly surprised by how lightweight it was, the scent, it, you know, just smells good. I put it on last night and it doesn't even smell weird. I feel like self-tanners always smell a little bit weird, and it doesn't smell weird. So I am going to put on the number 7 Stay Perfect eyelid primer. It has like the Stay Perfect skincare in it, peptides and things like that to help, you know, kind of treat your eyes to like skincare ingredients. So yeah, I'm almost out of this one. I will repurchase it when I run out. I always like to have a drugstore option, but I think I'm going to try another affordable one that I'll be sharing with you soon. So one of my subscriber friends, Rye, had all this Charlotte Tilbury makeup that she can't use because her skin tone is more medium to like olive, I think. And I know she has a deeper skin tone. It's medium. And she said that the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette that she's only used a couple times didn't work for her because of her skin tone. It's just too light. And then, oh, she was so generous. I'm not even going to show you everything she sent me right now, but I'm going to show you 2 palettes. And this is the Flawless Filter Luxury Palette Hollywood Diva Lights. So she sent me the Pillow Talk and this one, and she sent me a couple other things that I'll share with you later. So Rye, thank you so, so much. I'm thoroughly enjoying these. I had this one on with a little bit of this one in my monthly favorites video, and where I was wearing the red halter top. And it was like maybe 3 videos ago, and it's so many, you guys gave me so many compliments on my makeup, so I'm replicating that look. So I'm going to use the Pillow Talk, and I'm going to take this color right here, and it's just like a light kind of mauvey pink matte. I like this one because it's got some good mattes in it, and the other one has some good shimmers. And I've never used Charlotte Tilbury before. I just have a couple of lipsticks and a couple of the pots, you know, where with the cream. I've never tried her eyeshadows. So I'm really pleasantly surprised, and I'm really thankful that I was able to try them because of my friend Rye. she heard me talking about it in a video, saying that I really wanted to try more Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm really pleasantly surprised. I thought I wouldn't like it. It's like one of those brands that people absolutely love, or they don't like it at all. I'm thinking of like Melissa 55, if she's watching this. She's so cute and funny. I know she doesn't like Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows, but I don't know. I don't think they're that bad. They are pricey though, and so for the price, I don't know. Sometimes I like to have a little bit of a nicer, more luxurious palette, and this does feel and look luxurious to me. And, you know, if I did purchase it myself, I would have purchased it at the Sephora sale. That was what I was planning on doing. And, or when it goes on sale on the Charlotte Tilbury website. Now I'm going to go with one deeper right here. And this is like more of a brown, a light brown. Look how creamy that is. It's so creamy. This one has a little bit of kick up, as you can see. But a lot of eyeshadows do. My Anastasia ones do. And I love Anastasia eyeshadows, so, you know, that's not a deal breaker for me if they're dusty, just as long as they blend really well too. And I'm going to build this up in the outer corner and just kind of extend it a little bit. I'm just using the same brush, and this is a Sephora brush. I don't know what number it is. I've had these brushes forever, which tells you that they're worth the money, because I think they're probably 10 years old. When we first got our Sephora in our neighborhood, they might even be older than that. We didn't have a Sephora when we first moved to this neighborhood, like 20 years ago now. And then we got a Sephora a few years later, and I treated myself to some nice brushes. And they've held up really, really well. I still have all of them. I have no complaints. So even though this doesn't work for my medium, deeper skin toned friend, Rye, they might not work for you either if you are very deeper toned, because these are like perfect for me, and you can see how fair my skin is. So I don't know, the Pillow Talk palette, I can see why this wouldn't work for everyone. Now I'm going to take this color right here, and this one is a Sheen. It was really bright and sunny a little while ago when I was getting ready to film, and then when I sat down, the clouds came. I was like, no, 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 no. But I think the sun's trying to peek through again, which will give me better light. Okay, now I have a Sigma E25. These Sigma brushes are really, really good as well. I've had these a very long time too. I think I got this one because I was looking for a MAC brush that I couldn't find, that I heard some YouTubers say that was a really, really, really good brush. And so this is a dupe for it. I wish I could remember which MAC brush it was. But I don't know, I was having difficulty finding that brush. And the Sigma brushes are about half the price. Now I just have a flat angled brush. Oh my gosh, the sun is coming back out. I never film at this time of day. And you could see the blinds, like, I think you can see that. Anyways, I hope that that doesn't bother you. I'm taking this color out of this second palette, the Diva Nights palette, right here. And I usually use MAC Carbon for this, but since I have this other palette, I wanted to use this lighter color for the inner corner, so I decided to use this deeper color, which is similar to Carbon. It's not quite black. It's more of a, like a deep slate gray. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry about the light. Let me close the blinds. Ah, okay, I hope that's still good. I never film this early in the morning. It's really early in the morning right now. And I thought I would just get up and get started with my day. I have a lot to do today. It's Good Friday, and it's a very, very good Friday. And I have a lot of preparations for Easter that I have to do today. I have to go to the grocery store and I have to get baskets together for my 4 kids and my 2 eldest significant others. I still make baskets, just candies and things like that, nothing major, but I do that, so I have to do that today. So I do that still for them, even though they're pretty much grown. I feel like as the matriarch now. Well, my mom is still here. She's still the matriarch, but as a matriarch, I feel like I need to still do things like that. Plus, I really enjoy it. I don't know if any of you have ever read that book, The 5 Love Languages, which is such a good book. It's sort of like, it's a Christian book, but it's really for anyone. And I'm sorry if you've read it because I don't want to bore you, but it's basically explains how everybody has a love language, and it goes through what the 5 love languages are. And then you take like a quiz and decide what is your love language. I already know that mine, I express love by giving gifts, but sometimes where problems occur is that we speak our love language to other people who have different love languages. So like my husband's love language is physical touch, probably most men, words of affirmation and physical touch. But I always want to give him things. I want to bake things for him and buy things for him and, do things for him like that, to like give a gift. So I guess the second one for me would be giving gifts and acts of kindness, I guess. I can't remember what that one is called, but like where you just do things for people, like, do their laundry or, that's kind of like, I don't know, it sounds so like 1950s, but not an expectation. He doesn't expect me. We both do laundry, but like that, I would throw his laundry in and do it for him and fold it and put it away. And it's done for him. So I like to do things for people like that. But like I said, the problem arises when the person, like say, for example, my husband's love language is physical touch, but I don't touch him. Instead, I speak my language. Okay, I'm just gonna put on the Caloray mascara. I got this in the mini per my subscriber friend Heather's urging, and I still have a little of this, so I'm gonna keep it in my purse. I never use mascara during the day in my purse, but I always like to have mascara, like a little pouch in my purse that has like all my makeup, just in case, even though I so seldom use it. And then I did purchase this at the Sephora sale. And I only purchased like 3 things at the sale, but they're good things. This is one of them. And I'll show you the others in a different video. But, so anyways, back to the 5 love languages. So if I don't ever physically touch my husband or give him words of affirmation, like encouragement, then he won't feel loved. So you not only need to know your love language because it helps you understand yourself, but you should know your friends, your children's, anyone you're close to, your spouse, their love languages too, so that way they can feel loved by you. And it's a really good book. It's actually quite life-changing. And once I read that book, like I really realized how, like to the point, like I used to give gifts that made people feel uncomfortable. Like I would give too much. And that's something I've had to learn. Like I remember one time we were giving a gift as a group in my book club. We were giving a gift to someone who was leaving, she was moving. And I put in a suggestion for a gift, and it didn't even occur to me that it was way too much. And so one of the girls in the group explained to me that not only would it be asking too much of the whole group to contribute, but it would make the person we're giving it to feel a little uncomfortable. And she was absolutely right. It was the first time that I realized that. That was probably about when I first moved here. So probably like 17 years ago. It was quite a while ago, but I needed to learn that, And not only was I over giving, but like it was almost like my husband would be like, why are we spending that much on, do you know, so you kind of get my drift. It was like good for me, not good for the other person, and not good for the group. And I just have like a little small shader brush, and I'm gonna pick up this really shimmery color right here, very, very kind of bright. And I'm just gonna put the teensiest bit on the inner corner, just a little bit, because too much of this will really add a lot of sparkle there, and I don't want to be too sparkly for going to the grocery store today. And then I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it right in the center. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm going to do another coat of mascara, but I'm going to let this kind of dry and I'll figure that out. So I'm gonna go on to brows. I wanted to show you guys these little mesh bags that I got. This is all my brow stuff that I'm using right now. I have a lot of Anastasia brow products and NYX, some things in here, so I'm keeping them all together. But I think it came with, I'm missing one, two, three. I think it came with 4 bags. So I have this really large one and then this tiny one, which can go in my purse. And these are really, really nice because I can see the products. You know, I have all these cosmetics bags I got from Ipsy or Lancome or from free gifts from Clinique and things like that. And you can't see your products inside of them. So these are really, really nice. And they have a decent zipper on them. I don't know how they will hold up. I just got them. I'll link them. I got them from Amazon, but I think they're going to be a big help in finding what I need to find. I'm just using Physicians Formula. This is my absolute favorite Holy Grail eyeliner. I just got a brand new one. I didn't use it, I don't think, in the video that I just recently did with Physicians Formula products because I couldn't find it. So I purchased a new one. I think I might have left it in vacation. Like I might have accidentally left it behind. I always end up leaving a few things behind. I'm so bummed because we went on vacation and I brought my Aveda Sap Moss shampoo and conditioner. I splurged and got the big ones. That's what I've been using on my hair. And I forgot it in the shower. And anyway, we asked them if they could send a few things that I left behind, and they couldn't find them. I think the housekeeper just came in and, you know, got rid of everything. So anyway, that's a bummer. I still had quite a bit. It was pretty brand new. And just a little Tarte Fake Awake on my waterline just to brighten up my eyes. It's just like a flesh toned liner, really nice. So now I'm just going to use the Outlast concealer from CoverGirl that goes with the foundation. I was really surprised by this product because I thought it might be too drying because it's like a full coverage matte foundation, but it's really creamy. It's really, really nice. I think most of you, even if you have drier skin, will like this. So I always put it like here and use it kind of like as a highlighter in the center of my face, more so than under my eyes. I do start in the corners and just kind of bring it down. And I really like that because it conceals my hyperpigmentation, it conceals my pores, it doesn't make my pores stand out, and it kind of highlights that area without being reflective, and I really like that. And then sometimes I like to add a little like up here and also use it as a highlight and down the center of my nose. So do you do anything for Easter? Do you celebrate Easter? I do. I'm a Christian, so it's one of my favorite holidays. I really like Easter. I like Easter and I like Thanksgiving because they're not really gift-giving holidays. It's more about you're celebrating what the holiday is for. And I like that. You know, we go to church and we watch a lot of those shows on TV. I've never seen The Passion of the Christ. I just can't bring myself to watch it. So in my video where I was wearing the red halter top, my favorites, that I'm replicating that makeup, I had on a little palette from Mineral Fusion and I used it completely up. It took me forever forever to get through the whole thing. And several of you asked me what blush I was wearing in that video, and this is what I was using in that video. I guess my cheeks were really rosy. I was using this bronzer and blush duo from Mineral Fusion, which is my favorite clean beauty brand. So hands down, Mineral Fusion is my favorite clean beauty brand, and this is a beautiful product. So I think I'm gonna bronze first, and then I'll do my blush. So I'm just gonna use this like large, like brush, and I'm gonna pick up the bronzer. This bronzer is dark. This comes in 2 shades, and the lightest shade is even too light for me, I think. I do like a lot of blush though. Like, I have a pretty natural approach to makeup, as you all know if you watch me, but I do go heavy-handed with blush. I think that I do that because I've always been, like when I was younger, like a teenager, very self-conscious of how fair my skin is, because I grew up in the 80s when tanning was really big. Everybody was tan all the time, and they just released the very first self-tanners ever. Neutrogena did. I still remember what the bottle looked like, and it made me so orange. Anyways, that's besides the point. But I was always self-conscious of how pasty my skin was. So when I discovered blush, when I was old enough to wear makeup, I realized that I could make my skin look more tan or golden with blush. And so blush has always been my thing. Contour my nose a little bit. I've been doing this lately too, going down my nose. I have to make sure I blend it really well though. So right now it's not blended. It will make your nose look thinner if you go down the sides of your nose like this. I don't have a really wide nose, but when I smile, it really kind of spreads out. And I need to really make sure I blend this a lot. So I'm gonna take just a clean, like blush brush, and I'm just going to really blend it. But I'm blending it down and leaving this without any blush and without any bronzer on it. And I did put the concealer there as like my highlight. Blush, and I love this blush. It's like the perfect pink. It's like just a true soft, kind of like flamingo pink, and it's very pigmented, very, very pigmented. So I have to take a light hand and really blend it. That's the thing about Mineral Fusion. You get so much bang for your buck because the mineral pigments are very pigmented, and the products last and last. So when I'm in a hurry and I don't want to spend any time at all on my brows, I just go in with the Anastasia, this brow gel, and it's in the shade Caramel. And if I need to, I will also just take the pencil, the Anastasia pencil, and fill in any areas that need to be filled in. But this usually will do the trick just fine. When I wear a foundation that does not need to be set with a setting powder per se, because it doesn't have like a lot of oily breakthrough during the day, I sometimes like to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish and just use my damp sponge that I applied my foundation and pounce a little bit of this on my skin, because it's very skin-like and it's not powdery. And it just sets everything really nice and makes everything look more cohesive and blended together. Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk. For lips, I'm going to use NYX Lip Suede in Tea and Cookies. These lip suedes are getting harder to find. They have newer like liquid lipsticks from NYX, but I can still find these on Amazon and at some stores. but I love this color pink. And I don't want them to discontinue it. And now I'm just gonna put a little bit of the NYX Butter Gloss in Maple Blondie on top of it. And this is kind of like a milky peach shade. So it does change the color a little bit of the tea and cookies, but I really like the combination. And this doesn't have any shimmer or sparkle to it. So this is the finished look. I'm gonna bring you in close. So in that video, I did have a nude lip, and I don't have a nude lip on today. I wanted to tell you though, I think that was what I was wearing my most, actually it wasn't a monthly favorites, it was my most purchased products from Sephora for the Sephora sale. And I had shared with you Lancome lipstick in the shade Mars, and I think they discontinued it. When I was on the Lancome site though, I couldn't find it. I do have a dupe for it, and it's Tiger Eye by Estee Lauder. They're like nearly identical. But I also discovered that a lipstick that I shared with you a couple of years ago that was limited edition from Lancome is now on sale again on the Lancome website, and it's called Worn Off Nude. And I couldn't link it after I initially shared it with you because it was like limited edition and it was gone. And it looks like this, and it's a really pretty container. And this is what it looks like. And it is sort of like a matte, and that's what it looks like. It's a really mauve-y color, really pretty. So pretty. And so I wanted to tell you about this too. So if there's any of you who would like to get Worn Off Nude, it's now available on the Lancome website. I'll link it below. I hope it's still there, but I'll link it below if it is. And anyway, thank you for spending some time with me. I hope you have a blessed and happy Easter. Are you doing anything special? I like to watch from the 1950s and 60s, all those reenactments of the crucifixion and the story of Jesus. They're always on. I don't know what channel. One of the cable channels always has them on at Easter time, and at Christmas time they have the birth story. I cannot bring myself to watch The Passion of the Christ. Have you seen it? I think it would just be too gratuitous, and it would really upset me. I have had someone say to me before, well, you should watch it because that's what Christ did for us. You know, he died on the cross, and it was gratuitous and it was awful. But I don't know, it's just not on my heart to watch it yet. When it is, I'll watch it, but I just can't bring myself. I think it would really upset me. So I have not watched it. But anyways, I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Happy Easter, and I'll see you soon.